Ora noe te iwi, nau mai hoki mai, ki tēnei whakataetai, ki Whakatane, rua mano rua tekau mā ono, tēnei te whakataetai toru tekau mā waru, ki tēnei o nā rohe o mā tātua waka, nā reira, nau mai hoki mai. Women's round, here we go. Legacy versus Bullets. This is going to be an absolute battle out there. I'm joined once again by our illustrious organiser, committee member, the busiest man in this area of the North Island, Rod Walker. Rod, it's awesome to be back in the seat in these women's round. I've really enjoyed the last couple of games that I've done this morning, and I'm, just when you think you've seen a couple of the top teams in the top four, boom, here we go. We've got Legacy with the majority out of the Waikato Rohe, and then Bullets once again out of South Auckland. I'm looking forward to this one, Rod.
Yeah, for mine, Reece, it's the skill level that the ladies have now. Certainly very, very talented, and the pace of the game. Obviously, the Australians have led that in terms of where speed is going with the game, and New Zealand's starting to pick it up now. So the New Zealand game now, in terms of the women's, is getting a whole lot quicker now. So it's great to watch.
Star-studded lineup, as you would have seen when the lineups were up on the screen before our commentary call. Representative, not only regionally but also nationally here, about to roll out in this game, and we'll do our best at Te Whānau to give you a great call here in this game. It's going to be end-to-end stuff. 25 minutes. There's no half-time in these games, so once you pick the way you're going, that's you for the game. Massive amount of experience in the coaching box here on the Legacy, the near side here, running left to right. Holly Graham, former New Zealand Open women's player, and also Bailey Woodby, former New Zealand representative as well, running the sub-box here as Legacy look to get us underway here, running from left to right. Quick move, ball to the left-hand side, looking to test the legs early. Good defence there by Bullets. Bullets looking nice and solid here on the inside. A lot of the Bullets players play for the counties Manukau region, national level, but this is the national club tournament that everyone wants to be at. Legacy once again testing the right-hand side here. Good defensive read, great set of defense, strong attack, really mixed it up, Legacy, and defensive effort there by Bullets. Both teams started well.
Yep, calm effort there by Bullets, no panic. Obviously happy with their defensive structure as we see them just get that little wrap around.
Yeah, and Bullets, good couple of touches early. They'll just look to settle down after that defensive set. That's touch 4, last coming, looking to get to the middle, check off to the other middle, check back in, looked a little forward. Referee agrees. Early mistake off the back of yards, a little bit of pressure from Legacy on the press defense. What I mean by that is when one team's looking to sub off, the other team, the defensive set, they lift really high, look to limit the amount of yards that the Bullets team got there, and it was a great defensive set early by Legacy with great field position.
Yeah, plenty of experience in this Legacy squad. New Zealand players all throughout, Māori players in there as well, so no lacking experience or knowledge. We see them just trying to work the 3 out. Yep,
fake the little short side there. Long ball over the top. Great read by the Bullets winger there as well. Bullets started really strong on defense. They'll be looking to get it over halfway here and solidify some field position. Good press again there.
As they bring it through, just just a bit massive thank you to our sponsors. One Foundation and Lion Foundation. Thank you very much for the help that you do give us. Whakata Māori, Whakatane District Council, Underwood and Wilkins. As we see Bullets now just trying to settle things up. Great lift there from Legacy. Bullets have to go now.
Yeah, Bullets completed the set, although they didn't get down to the other end. At least it's a completion with no mistakes. They do have a lot of energy here in their lifting, communicating with the referee. Am I onside? Legacy, come forward, latch on, which what I mean by the latch is that when a player comes on, looks to make the defender chase them back to the other side. Run the latch, made a mistake there, Legacy. A couple of mistakes early from each side.
This will be both sides. I think this is their 3rd game, I think, Reece. So there will be a bit of fatigue. It is pretty hot out there, and the sun is taking its toll. As we see another mistake there from Bullets.
Yeah, you get through the warm-up. It is round 3 for these women, so they've already played 2 games. There's no break during these games, so it's 25 minutes straight. No half-time, so it can be quite fatiguing. As Legacy look to come back through the middle of the field, they've got a good field position here. They look to set something up, plenty of touches up their sleeve. Here they come. Looking to go 3-3 play possibly. Yep, checks back to the other 3. It's a 32 platform. Running the out ball. Great defense by the number 4 there from BULLETZ. Has to get back onside. Over the top. Can't be completed. Good defensive set again. Once again by BULLETZ. They're staying in this game. It's nil here after a couple of minutes.
Yeah, I think that was Shah Davis on the lift there from the link. Plenty of experience. I noticed on their recovery line back to Rishi made sure to stay in the line of play just to try to slow things down a little bit.
Yeah, that's right. I thought the referee was going to blow a penalty there for an aggressive touch, but roll the ball. Has been a little bit of an open play here. Referees are doing a great job once again. Without the referees, we do not have this game.
And I like that call too, Reese. It wasn't aggressive, you know what I mean? It's just a poor body position. So, it's good to just tell them to play on, get on with it.
Over the top, referee. No forward pass. It's a foot race here. Great cover defense from Legacy. Great work. Didn't give up on the play defensively. First real little bit of attack we've seen out of the BULLETZ side. I do know that they have quite a good short game, so if they can get to the 7, we'll see a little bit more attack. But at the moment, they're in the grind.
I think that's the key at the moment. Legacy, they're managing to keep BULLETZ in the zone. Just as I say that, I do some damage to Legacy. I do apologise.
Not the first commentator's curse today. I rolled out a couple earlier in the day, and this is what I was just talking about. BULLETZ can be quite dangerous on the 7-metre line. They'll look to work it down there. Only one touch gone. Here's the second touch. Fresh subs come on.
You see the sisters here just working. Imogen and Kairirangi just working as she gets a wraparound. Not there, gone long.
Oh,
can they finish that? Can they finish that? Refs wave it on. Great pass there.
Beautiful pass, and I saw that earlier on in the game off the right hand. Getting the ball nice and early and bombing it away to the winger straight away. Beautiful pass. And that's one thing that I have noticed over the last couple of years, in particular this morning. The skill set in this woman grade is out the gate. Legacy will want to hit back here. Sadie on the field. She'll be integral here. New Zealand representative. Very good trans-Tasman early on in the air. Gets the ball back on the sweep. Step back. Little wee short ball there. Play that. Another set of 6. High energy. Good foot speed there from Legacy though. Couple more Waitere Open men's in their off round have come over to add a little bit of experience to the sub box there in the coaching. Here it goes. Great touch, BULLETZ. That's a touch. Trey Poihepi, Shaunsi Waho have come across the joint. Bailey Woodby and Holly Graham. They've almost got as many coaching and managers as the Waitere Open men's team, but it's obviously a little bit of success there. Looking for the winger. Great. That's a great fight back. Isolated the winger on the far side there on the right-hand side of your screen. And Legacy, just like that, after letting in an early try, have bounced back 1-1.
Yep, that's what you expect. And just looking across the way in the BULLETZ sub box, Jean Waka, she's certainly dishing out the commands, and and we think obviously you can see Jean's coaching, and she's here much like yourself, Reese, coaching and then coming to do commentary. Very grateful for the work that you guys do here.
Oh, look, you're either invested in the game or not, and when the call goes out, you either answer it or you don't, and it's a pleasure to help out wherever we can. Rod, you guys do such a great job, and it's just a little thing for us to do if we can help. But yeah, Jean Marsh, world champion, massive amount of experience, and she'll have these girls under control here. What I mean by under control, that she'll have plans in place. It's 1-1, they're in the game here. It's a 25-minute game. It's actually anyone's ball game, and the way this competition runs, whānau out there, if you don't know, pretty much if you drop a game, it's very, very hard to go through. It's pretty cutthroat. And as Legacy uncharacteristically make a mistake off the yards, giving BULLETZ the line again. And last time that happened, they got a point. So here we go.
Yeah, and I guess the thing with this pool, these two teams, they've played a couple of games. Neither have lost yet. So this is a determiner for them.
Yeah, that's right. That's really good defense. I've noticed in all the games that I've called, defense has been really good in the middle. It's been slightly wider that teams have isolated defenders. Here we go. The sweep on the link and the mistake. Great defense by Legacy. Have to complete this set. Good early drive through the middle. Great work. Now they'll look to bring it to the box. No, they want to take another one through the middle. That's a high energy, high effort play there before subbing, get in the middle of the field. Over the halfway for 3. Excellent work by Legacy. A couple of initial hits through the middle. That's touch 4. And now they've got the good field position here. Legacy will look to put a try on. Drag across, late cut. Ball to ground. Good defense by Bullets.
A little bit different. I thought she might have dragged that 32 there and went for that late. Yeah, it's nice little change-ups.
The 32 platform. Ooh. This will be something that Coach Gene March will be looking to tidy up a wee bit, as I can see her talking to that unit that's just coming off. Got to complete that set. They've done so well defensively, and often it's that first 1, 2, 3 touches as Legacy will look to put them to the sword here. Little wee check out. Winger shuts in. Plays at it. 6 more. A lot of experience out there. There'll be a no rush here, Legacy. They'll just make sure that they work the ball, use the full set. A couple of little early ones in a sequence of attack. Most sequences start with a couple of plays, middle of the set, and then a last play. Here we go. Looking for the pass over the top. Referee said not played it, touched on the arm.
Yeah, I think Zadie was hoping that she'd get a play call. Didn't quite come. It's important now. Bullets just settle things down. They just want to get through their count.
A little bit different this game than I saw earlier on with playing up, where they looked to scoop a lot. A lot of scooping plays, a lot more passing in this game. Bullets just a little lateral rod coming out of their sub box. I'm not too sure if that's the plan. Here they go. They're starting to straighten it up a wee bit, but that's last touch. Very hard to score from halfway on last touch. Play through. Be back for a penalty. Ooh. Unlucky not to go back for the penalty. Zadie there made the touch. Was called offside. Other player was onside. Here you go, Legacy. Legacy are winning the field position battle here. Getting over the line. Looking off the mark. Play on. Referees are really letting this game flow. Coming on with good speed. Double hand plant. Nice and safe. Back to the open side. It's a 3-3 option. Crossover quickie. Feeds it back. Chucks long to the winger. Great defense from the Bullets winger out the far side there. Great work. Good attack. Good defense. Good game going on here. 1-1. Legacy out of the Waikato region versus Bullets out of South Auckland. Great battle going on here, Rod.
Yeah, you got to give it to Legacy at the moment, just defensively for the orange zone just is lifting. You know, by the time Bullets have got 4, they're sort of in the 10 zone. They haven't really got too far. So defensively, through the transition, Legacy did an awesome job.
Yep, they're staying in it, and that's the only thing. The only thing a coach ever wants is a team to stay in the fight. Step back short. Winger shuts, winger and link shut. Great work. Attacking player there, couldn't hit the long ball. Here they come. Legacy have been great, taking one through the middle. Check back to the winger. A little bit messy there, and the referee penalises them. Really strong refereeing unit here. They've been really positive in terms of their call. Working well as a unit. They're not staying up there too long, staying nice and fresh, just like the players. Sign of a good unity. Legacy here. They like working from the middle of the field and looking to isolate a link, a middle link channel.
Getting close to the 12-minute mark, usually the part where we get into the grind. Now we see which teams can hold their space, keep their medal. Nice lift there by Shah Davis and Bullets.
Not the first time she's done that. Beautiful read on that out ball as well. Really, really good defensive link play there. Would be looking to get into the action. Fake the splitter on the plus on the miss. Long ball. Once again, great defensive work. The Bullets wingers have been great. Actually, both sets of wingers, either side of this field, Legacy and Bullets, have been really great. Saved a couple of tries. Good to see Bullets trying to go through the middle for the first one. Great press defense again, and they'll force another error, Rod.
Yep, a little bit unfortunate, but, great lift there by Legacy, just shutting down that open side. Forced Bullets to go back towards the Legacy box, and that's where the error was made. Just a bit of a change in Bullets' plan. Great work by the Legacy coaching panel.
Yeah, I just saw a little bit of arm motion there from Coach Waka over the other side, Coach Gene Marsh, around getting more depth at the start of the set of the press. They've kind of pushed them into a little bit of pressure, getting depth on the ball, and as you can see, that's much better. Dummy half's actually physically passing it back, but the lateral movement here will be a concern for Bullets. Shortest distance to the goal line is forward. and then they make another mistake in their halfway line. Couldn't get to the halfway.
You're right. I think, Risa, at the moment they seem in a bit of a hurry to get to the middle of the park. The reality is maybe they should just stack up and just head straight down their line. Just as a bit of a change up. Hopefully get their players on a little bit quick as we see Legacy now White just taking control of things.
Yeah, here they come now. There's the old classic 32 peel. Looking to go back to the short side. Great holding defense by Bullets. They're in control of the defensive system at 1-1. Looking to shut down this attack. Short side raid. Late cut into a dive. What's the referee calling? He believes it's down. He's checked with the sideline officials. Cleared it. Whistle blow. And there's a try there on the Bullets defense by Legacy. A little bit of an injury. No, she's all right. Coming to the sub box. Legacy take a 2-1 lead after 14 minutes. This has been a great game so far. Hopefully Bullets can hit back here from halfway.
Yep. Nawai Hawera done a wonderful job there. Just showed open step short side. So that's what experience gives you. The ability to have those players that can make those choices at the critical time.
Yeah, 100% Rod. As Bullets, they look to pick up the foot speed. They've got some field position from the halfway tap. A little forward out of their hands there. Let go. Got the 7. Quickie short side, the crossover, looking for a dive. Players weren't onside. As I said, Bullets, whether it be the men's team or the women's team, if you give them the 7, they can make you pay. Very, very strong attacking club, this one, Bullets, but it's been great to see them defensively work well. 2-2. Rod, 10 minutes to go in this one. Can start seeing a little bit of hands on here. The water's starting to flow, the ice water. A little bit of fatigue setting in. This is going to be an awesome 10 minutes to finish this one. Both teams unbeaten. The winner of this one looking to go to the top of the pool. It'll be interesting to see what happens here.
Absolutely, certainly an intriguing match. Both sides chock full of attack. Just looking for a little follow there, didn't come. Great defense there by Bullets.
Yeah, faking the sweeper. Looking for the overcommitment by the saver and get her on the outside, but she held well. Bullets once again strong defensively on the goal line. Commentator's curse, maybe. Over the top, winger was too tight. Yep, sure enough. I've got to apologise to the Bullets girls for the commentator's curse, but I must admit they've been very, very strong defensively, but on that one there, just a little too tight. Here's the replay. Out of the short side. Link defender was there. I think there's just a bit of loss of footing maybe by the Bullets winger, unfortunately. She limps off, so hopefully she's okay. But once again, Legacy take a 1-point lead. Great attack there.
That winger's position is always hard to do. Reaching there, you got to stay tight enough to help, but also be wary enough that you've got to get out and scramble when you need to.
Yeah, it's the hardest position on the field to be a defender, and no one really wants to be a winger unless you're pretty much out of condition right there, Rod. But that's even worse. Is, once again, look at that read by that winger there from Legacy. Great work. She's basically having to defend the link player and the winger as well. It's not an easy job. And it's a great wee shutdown. Good. Great work by Legacy there, actually warming into this one. And they'll look, they want to drive through the middle. Didn't get it. Much better on touch too, that's it. Acknowledgement not only from the sub-players, but also the coaching staff of Legacy. Getting it to halfway. Foot speed starting to increase now. We're getting to the back end of this game. Last touch. Bit of footwork. Late cut. Check to the link. Good defensive hold once again by Bullets. Great work.
You got to love the transition of Legacy. Their third touch is basically inside their 10 zone, which sets the fourth touch up really well for that power drive.
Yeah, if they don't get that first one going forward, the second one has been really, really effective. And Bullets are going to have to go here on last. Check back in. Really like what they're creating there. Scoop to the short side, the step back, looking for the link line. Oh, unlucky. That was good attack off the back of that yards. Bullets look really, really good on the 7. They look great coming out of transition. It's just his first couple of touches. They've got to stay in the fight here. They're only one behind, 3-2. Another great drive here from Legacy. Great second touch there. High energy stuff. Link comes on, runs the latch play. Bullets backpedaling. Last play here on the last touch. Taking the outside there. Great defensive work once again by the link player from Bullets.
Yeah, I like that. She opened that gate just to, you know, give her a show and let her go through it so that she can close it on her. So it was well done because Zadie, she's pretty quick. Obviously, they're well aware of it.
Yeah, Bullets have got to go forward here. Legacy player on the ground, out of the game. Here we go, foot race. Oh, Zadie with a great touch there. Must need it. I think she might have streaked away.
Yeah, it's great work, both sides. There's only one touchdown in it at the moment. 3-2, Legacy up.
Yeah, here goes Bullets. They've got the 7 now. Looking to check off. Great work. That'll be 0 touch. So Whānau out there, if you don't already know, an intercept doesn't, and then they get touched, doesn't count as a touch. 0 touch there, and unfortunately Legacy, with a little bit of late fatigue, with 7 minutes to go, have made a mistake, and I have said Bullets have looked very deadly on the 7, looking for a play here, drawing them up. Nice strike from the leg player there. Didn't get the touch, but the saving middle was there. Zadie and all her experience. Well coached in the last couple of years nationally. Good touch there by Legacy. Coaching staff, Holly Graham, sideline, box side, microphone picking up the instructions. Bullets have been deadly, looking for the sweep. Step back, little check, hits the winger. Was there a touch made? Referee's backing up. We'll check with the sideline officials. We're at 3-3 here, Rod. 5 minutes to go in this beautiful weather in Whakatane. It's heating up on the outside of the field with the sun, and it's heating up on field.
Absolutely. We're sitting here in the shade, Reese, and you can certainly feel the heat, but it's an awesome game.
I think everybody's lucky here in Whakatane that this breeze is coming in. But yeah, this is a beautiful spot here. We get the best seats in the house, Whānau, where we're sitting. 3-3 Legacy with the ball. Looking to check the middle. Would be barking instructions. Checking off. Looking for an option. Here we go, 32 platform with the bow on the pick. Long ball, beautiful pass off the right hand. It's beautifully scripted there. Checking in the middle, pulling apart the middles, bowed the Lincoln for a beautiful 32 platform. It was a scoop infield, and with a great pass off the right, hits the winger on the chest, and it's once again Legacy by 1, 4-3.
As you said, all it takes is for Bullets. If they can get down to the 7, they're certainly capable of pinning that back again.
Yeah, and just a few little extra passes there on their starter play, Rod. Probably unnecessary. Like you said, they've just got to get down to the 7 and they can put tries on.
Yep, absolutely. You see Legacy just taking their time on it, being certain exactly about what it is they're going about.
Yeah, and as I'm watching the clock, 25-minute game, so 3 minutes 40 left in this fixture. Legacy with the ball, up by 1. Bullets need a great defensive set here to stay in this one. Quickie crossover, step back, short ball, great defense once again. Bullets links have been nice and tight, understanding what's coming, foreseeing the potential check pass, being there for the touch. Here you go Legacy, looking to create an opportunity off the last touch. Great defense, critical exit here, and subbing pattern needed from Bullets. Checking to the far side middle, that's good work. High foot speed. Probably need to get that one down a little bit, but at least they're to the halfway line on 3. Here's the 4th touch on the latch. Got to look to scoop. Oh, and a little bobble. Picked up by the referee. There's a little bit of a discussion there. Are you sure, sir? Going on. That's the tightness of this game. 4-3 Legacy. Turnover to halfway. Really needed Bullets to complete that set.
Yeah, you can either Legacy sub box. The comms are going out. They certainly understand where the clock is. Understand that they do not make errors.
Legacy in control here, up by 1. Top of the table clash, unbeaten so far. 4-3 unofficial scoreline to Legacy. They're really liking this 32 platform. This one's chucked straight off the ground now. Defensive lift once again. Great work from Bullets defenders. They've really got that down. Gene Ma special, this defensive plate. Bullets need to go forward if they're going to be any chance in these last couple of minutes. Working the ball through. Great dummy half work from the wingers. But they're running out of touches. This is the last touch coming. 5th touch. Scoop through. Yeah, good diving touch once again from Zadie out of the Legacy team. Really taking control of the middle of the field here. Great work. I've really liked Legacy when they go to the middle of the field and really put some pressure on the Bullets middles. She's a bit carnage over here in the subbing. Looked like there was quite a few players on the field there, but the referees focused on what's going on with the ball. Here they go again. Little scoop there, looking for the little pocket play. Back to the middle. It's a 3-3. Sweeper comes around. Wibby gets the ball early. Puts a bit of footwork on. Checks back to the middle. This is a good attacking lineup here. Couldn't quite get it in her hands. Ball down. Here we go. We've got about a minute to go. Ko tahi minute e toi ana whānau, so 1 minute to go. Legacy up by 1. Bullets will look to get some momentum here. A penalty could change the scope of this finish to this game here.
That there, Reece, I think is probably the most direct that Bullets have gone all game.
And the field position, Rod. Now they can go off last. They're going to need to get something here. Scoop the short side. Step back. There's the intercept. That'll be 0 touch. As I was saying earlier, if you intercept the ball and you get touched, it's actually 0. That touch doesn't count. New rule in the game that's been around. Last couple of years brought in. I really like it. It encourages intercepts. Good to see that our game is always evolving, but at the end of the day, fundamentals have always got to be the foundation. Complete sets and Legacy. Scoop the short side. Over the top of the winger. And there it is in the last 10 seconds of the game. It's the first time we've seen a defensive lapse from either wingers. And Legacy there have scored that try to go 5-3 up. And there we go, Rod. There's the end of the game. What an awesome game of open women's touch that we've just seen between Legacy and Bullets. Legacy go top of the table, 3 from 3 there today. One more game for them in the round, I believe. But Rod, awesome display again from the open women's grade. The ball movement, in terms of a quick wrap, Legacy for me just a little bit tidier through the orange zone, moving the ball down the field and getting more attacking sets. And Bullets, although deadly on the goal line, attack-wise, and good on defensive, they just couldn't get out of their half, unfortunately.
Yeah, absolutely. I think at the end of the day, Legacy put the work in, and they came away with the goodies. So well done to Legacy as we see the next game, 11:25, Open Men's, Pearl Jam against Lax. So it'll be an interesting game. So come back, meet us soon. Catch you there, whānau.
If you haven't got a hat, come and see my man Gar from Struddys. He's got a beautiful Tino Ranga. Try to hit your mind, but no answer. I should hold you for ransom. I should hold you for ransom.